How to overcome fear. Uh, okay, what is even fear? You see, fear is a feeling, a negative, is a feeling that something negative wants to happen to you. You know, now that feeling where you dey get like say something negative wan happen to you, and how do you overcome fear? For you to be able to overcome fear, you have to deal with your mentality, as in it's a mental process. Now you have to change your mental, you know, reasoning. You have to, change the way you see that fear. Change the way change the way you see that fear. Just say, okay, change your mentality and say, let me see what want to happen. You understand? This thing that I'm afraid of, let me look, let me see what want to happen. Let me see, may I even see wetin wan happen. You see that nothing will happen. That fear, just change your mentality and say, this fear, this thing that say, okay, this thing that they say I cannot achieve, say to that thing is a lie. Stand eyeball to eyeball to that fear. I know sometimes you look at it, maybe you are afraid of you are going to be a failure. You are afraid that this sickness is unto death. You are afraid that this will happen. You are afraid that you're not going to do. See, change that mentality and say and believe. Just change. Is a mental state. Is a mental state. You have to change that mentality. Confront your mentality and change it and say no. No. Once you say no, mentality, as in when you change your mentality and say no to that, the way you are seeing that fear, you will see that all those fear will disappear. Fear of barrenness, fear of poverty, fear of death, fear of any kind of fear. It is a mental state, as in once you can change your mentality about how you see that fear, physically the fear will disappear. So all you need to work on is work on your mentality, work on how you see that fear, confront it and say no, it is not true. Don't believe on what that fear is telling you. So it's a mental something. So you say to yourself, don't believe it. If it is poverty, say it's a lie. If it is anything that fear is bringing, confront that fear and say it's a lie. Don't believe it. And if you don't believe it, it will change. That fear will disappear. Just believe me. Just believe me. I give it a try. Just give it a try. You see that that is hard to overcome fear, and you see that every atom or symptoms or every kind of fear will just disappear. Change the way you see that fear. Say no to it, and you see it will disappear.